A reading from the letter to the Hebrews. Jesus is always able to save those who approach God through him, since he lives forever to make intercession for them. It was fitting that we should have such a high priest, holy, innocent, undefiled, separated from sinners, higher than the heavens. He has no need, as did the high priest, to offer sacrifice day after day, first for his own sins and then for those of the people. He did that once for all when he offered himself. For the law appoints men subject to weakness to be high priest, but the word of the oath, which was taken after the law, appoints the Son who has been made perfect forever. The main point of what has been said is this: we have such a high priest who has taken his seat at the right hand of the throne of the majesty in heaven, a minister of the sanctuary and of the true tabernacle that the Lord, not man, set up. Now every high priest is appointed to offer gifts and sacrifices. Thus the necessity for this one also to have something to offer. If then he were on earth, he would not be a priest, since there are those who offer gifts according to the law. They worship in a copy and shadow of the heavenly sanctuary, as Moses was warned when he was about to erect the tabernacle. For God says, "See that you make everything according to the pattern shown you on the mountain." Now he has obtained so much more excellent a ministry, as he is a mediator of a better covenant, enacted on better promises. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
The responsorial psalm. Here I am, Lord, I come to do your will.
Here I am, Lord, I come to do your will.
Sacrifice or oblation you wished not, but ears open to obedience you gave me. Burnt offerings or sin offerings you sought not. Then said I, behold, I come. Here am I am,
Lord, I come to do your will.
In the written scroll it is prescribed for me to do your will, O my God, is my delight, and your law is within my heart. Here am I,
Lord, I come to do your will.
I announced your justice in the vast assembly. I did not restrain my lips, as you, O Lord, know. Here am I,
Lord, I come to do your will.
May all who seek you exalt and be glad in you, and may those who love your salvation say ever, the Lord be glorified. Here
I am, Lord, I come to do your will. Alleluia, 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 alleluia. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark. Jesus withdrew toward the sea with his disciples. A large number of people followed him from Galilee and from Judea. Hearing what he was doing, a large number of people came to him also from Jerusalem, from Idumea, and from beyond the Jordan, and from the neighborhood of Tyre and Sidon. He told his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd, so that they would not crush him. He had cured many, and as a result, those who had diseases were pressing upon him to touch him. And whenever unclean spirits saw him, they would fall down before him and shout, "You are the Son of God." He warned them sternly not to make him known. The gospel of the Lord. The opening prayer from Mass today is important for the fact that it reminds us that we want to be people who affirm the dignity of all human life. And back in the 1990s, I guess it was, when Pope John Paul II wrote his encyclical Evangelium Vitae on the gospel of life, he talked about the distinction between a culture of life and a culture of death. What do we see? What do we see? We see in our world today many, many, many places where the culture of death is embraced and celebrated. It can be something like the ISIS with all their beheadings, and it can be Boko Haram with their kidnappings and their machine gunnings. It can be the drug lords at the border of Mexico and the United States who are willing to kill anybody and everybody in their way. It can be the poor little children of São Paulo in Brazil. They're street urchins, and they can be killed with impunity. We see all of this kind of thing going on. Abortion is a part and parcel of all of it. It's a mentality that says, if it's inconvenient for me, or if I choose not to like it, I can get rid of it. It is not a statement of morality, it's a statement of power play. Simple as that. And this is what the disgrace is. We don't look at others as having dignity, human dignity, imbued in them as children of God. We look at them as things. They're in my way. I can get rid of them. This is a tremendous tragedy. If we can pray fervently today for a respect for life, for the dignity of all life, wherever it happens to be, it may be in a nursing home, might be in a hospital, might be in our families, it might be in so many different places. It might be in front of an abortion clinic. It might be in front of who knows where. Who knows where? Can we be people who celebrate the dignity and the beauty of life rather than being immersed in a context and a culture of death? Let us stand and pray.